All right, joining me now is Brandon Moreno, who will obviously be fighting Deiveson Figueiredo in a highly anticipated rematch, co-main event, UFC 263, June 12th. Brandon, how are you?
Man, amazing, bro. Thank you so much for your time and for the space.
Hey, it's my pleasure. Thank you. And I really cannot wait for this matchup. Obviously, the first one was one of the fights of the year, of the decade for that matter. You guys really went at it. How has this camp been so far?
Man, right now actually I finished my training for today. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm excited, man. I feel amazing. My body feels amazing. I feel strong than ever. I feel faster than ever. With more power in my hands. So, man, I've been working so hard for this rematch, and I'm excited to put my hands on this guy again.
With the first fight going all 5 rounds and being as tough of a fight as it was, have you changed your camp at all for this fight, or has it been pretty much streamlined like your previous camps?
I'm just trying to make an a little uh, different things for this rematch. I saw the last fight against Figueiredo like a few times, trying to get some own advice for the rematch. So I'm trying to correct some mistakes for the last fight. But man, um, my training camp is pretty similar than the last time. I'm just trying to be more aggressive for this fight and put again a really hard pace. I put a lot of pressure on him.
Who have been your main partners for this camp?
Actually, I'm here in Vegas with all my teams from Tijuana. Different guys. Like Macio Fulton is a veteran of the UFC. Marcelo Rojo is fighting the UFC now. Edgar Chaires is the champion of Combate Global. One girl, Jasmine Jauregui, he's helping me too. He's really good. She's really good. Sorry. And my coaches from Tijuana, Roller Bisu, Pedro Joya, and all these guys are helping me so much for this rematch.
Obviously, there's a lot that you can take from that first fight with Figueiredo, but is there one thing that really stands out more than anything else that maybe you can tweak or change leading into this rematch?
Obviously, yes. Obviously, I saw a few mistakes in the last fight, but to be honest, I, I was hard for me because it was a short notice to get the most important fight in my career. So I had like less than 3 weeks to make a game plan for him. So I was trying to be very careful of his power, of his aggression. A lot of people was saying he's amazing, he's a god, blah blah blah. But now, I already felt his power, and I know I can support his damage, and even I can be aggressive against him. He's a human being just like me and I, like you and I. So I'll be ready for him, definitely.
Now you fought Brandon Royval less than a month before the first matchup with Deiveson. So obviously, as you just said, not a lot of time to prepare. How much different will you be this second fight with him?
Man, again, I feel stronger than ever. I feel amazing. My body feels different. My energy feels different. I don't know if Davis and Figueredo, but me is another Brandon Moreno completely.
Something that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of feel like you're one of them guys that gets hyped up even more from the fans. So this fight will be in Arizona, fans in attendance, screaming and yelling your name. Is that going to make a difference here for this fight?
Man, and you know what? I was fighting in Arizona before. Actually, I fought 5 times there. Actually before to go to the UFC. So I know I have people, I have fans there in Arizona, and I'm excited to watch the people again. Walking to the octagon, uh, trying to take the hands of the people. Man, I'm excited for that too.
That fight with Davis in the first go round, the third round, I believe it was, there was a low blow. How much did that affect you in the fourth and the fifth rounds? Did it take any juice away from you to give all you could there in the latter part of the fight?
So after that, the third round was hard, but I was fine in the fourth and fifth for that. In that moment was painful, very very painful. But I don't know, man. It was a weird situation, a weird moment. Hopefully this time Figueiredo make another better plan for my balls.
When you were in that fight, did you know that there was something special? Did you know that it was going to be maybe the greatest fight ever in the division and fight of the year? Is that something that you consciously knew, or afterwards when the fight was over?
Man, in my mind, always when I go to a fight, when I go to the octagon, I'm trying to be the best. I'm trying to finish the fight in the first round, knock the guy out or choke the guy out. But it is what it is. In this level, it's hard to finish the fight sometimes, and another times you you try to be the most technique guy, with the best game plan. But other times it's just hard, it's just to put your heart in the fight and go forward always. So that's it.
Did you talk to him after the fight? Like, what did he tell you? I mean, he must have given you your props for how well you really took it to him in that fight.
Man, I was very respectful with him after the fight. I went with I go with him and say something like, man, amazing fight. You're a warrior. Thanks for this fight, and that's it. Obviously, he speak Portuguese. I speak an English, but is not the best. So I understand if he can understand my words. But I saw his interviews, and he started to talk a lot of shit. Like, oh, I was sick and blah blah blah. So fuck this guy for this one.
So this must give you more motivation to go in there and not just beat him, but finish him, right?
Man, actually, it's more just than the belt. I wanna kill this guy. I mean, no kills. I don't have what bad thoughts about my opponents, but I don't want to lose against this guy. This guy actually is the opposite side of me. I'm trying to be very humble. I'm trying to be very respectful, but this guy is, the opposite side than me. So I don't want to lose against this guy. So I'm working so hard to beat Deiveson Figueiredo.
Now, I follow you on Instagram. Obviously, it's at the Assassin Baby. Did I just see recently for UFC 262, you were behind the desk at the Apex doing some, I don't know if it was commentary or analysis for the Spanish broadcast, correct?
Yes, actually, I have almost 4 years being part of the broadcast in Spanish for UFC. So it's another job I enjoy so much.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Is that something where you feel like that will be your career whenever you decide to move on from fighting?
Definitely, I love the cameras. I love to speak in television. Definitely, my Spanish is better than my English, so I know I can speak better in Spanish and make a better analysis in that area.
Well, I think your English is quite well, my friend. So you're doing well there.
We can talk. It's fine.
I want to get to a pick for you here for UFC 263. The main event is for the middleweight championship. Israel Adesanya, Marvin Vettori. Who do you like in that one? Do you think it's going to be Ann Still or New?
Ah, man, come on. It's hard for me because I have too much respect for both guys. Adesanya, this amazing striker, uh, and Vettori, I was the underdog, but I was beating his opponents. So man, I just wanna watch that fight after mine with the belt and enjoy so much in the green room. Hopefully, the green room after the fight's coming again.
When will you make the trip to Arizona? I'm sure you have plenty of media responsibilities and things you have to do leading up to the fight.
No, I mean, I actually right now I'm in Vegas, so I will. I go to Glendale driving. It's not too far, just 4 or 5 hours driving, so it's easy.
And so tell me about this rematch, man. Obviously, this is the one that everyone wants to see. The first fight was unreal. How do you see this rematch going with Figueiredo?
Depends on him. Me, it's clear. In my mind, it's very clear. I need to be aggressive. I need to put a lot of pressure on him. So that's my part. But I don't know. I don't know him. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for every single of his uh, game plans. But I don't know, man. I just want to get that belt. I don't know if it will be a decision. I don't know if I can beat this guy in the first round or knock him out in the third one. But just one thing is true. I'll win that belt definitely.
Awesome. Well, listen, Brandon, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to join me here tonight. Again, the Assassin Baby, Brandon Moreno, will rematch Deiveson Figueiredo for the flyweight title, UFC 263 on June the 12th. Thank you again, my friend. Best of skill come fight night.
Awesome, bro. Have a good night.